Gypsy Rose can't stop and won't stop playing the victim. And you know, Gypsy Rose's situation is a unique situation. I absolutely hate people who constantly play the victim, but at least with Gypsy Rose, I kind of cut her some slack because she's been through a lot. But once you take your problems, once you take the traumas that you've been through and you make a career out of it, and you start making millions of dollars because of the hard times you had in the past, that's when you got to stop playing the victim. Because there's plenty of people out here who have gone through things way worse than Gypsy Rose. And unfortunately for them, most of them are struggling to make ends meet. And most of them never killed anyone. And they're not going to be millionaires. They'll never see $1 million in their lifetime. They'll never get their own TV show. They'll never get a book deal. So when it comes to Gypsy, yeah, what happened to you with your mother, it sucked. But now that you've made a career out of it, I don't feel bad anymore. If anything, hell, if this didn't happen to you, Gypsy, what would you be doing right now? Because I honestly don't know what she would be contributing to society. Well, as I reported in my last video, she recorded a special Mother's Day message for her mom. And listen, if she wants to talk about her mom, or if she is feeling bad about what she did on Mother's Day, that's something that she could talk to a psychiatrist about, a counselor. Maybe she could talk to her family, maybe write it down in a journal. But she decided, hey, I'm going to post this Mother's Day message to my mother on social media for a bunch of strangers to see around the world. Strangers that I know are going to have a reaction to this. They're going to have an opinion about this. And you know, I wouldn't have said anything about this Mother's Day message at all if it wasn't for the fact that she was like, I hope my mother Dee is proud of everything I've accomplished. I hope my mother is in heaven proud of my accomplishments. And I just found that to be really far out there. Like, you have no sense of self-awareness at all to say something like this, because every accomplishment Gypsy Rose has came from killing her mom. You got this TV show. That's not a TV show you got on your own. You got the TV show because you killed your mom. You got a book deal, multiple book deals, because you killed your mom. You're here, you're there. You got all of these followers on social media because you killed your mom. If you take killing her mom out of the equation, no one would know who Gypsy Rose is, and all of these accomplishments would have never been accomplished. So in order for your mother to be proud of your accomplishments, she has to be proud that you killed her. And I don't think she's proud about that, right? But now Gypsy is once again reaching out to TMZ herself, okay? Reaching out to TMZ herself to play the victim, claiming that she's getting all of these mean messages and death threats because of the recent Mother's Day video. Now, no one should be sending this woman death threats. That's crazy. That's insane. No one should be doing that. And if you ask me, no one should be sending her private messages talking crap. If you want to have your opinions, I think you should have your opinions, because Gypsy has opened herself up to public criticism by having reality shows and wanting to be a social media influencer. So nothing wrong with having your opinions, no matter how harsh they are. But death threats and all that stuff, I mean, that's a little too much. But then again, I don't know how much of that is true, because we're dealing with Gypsy and she just wants people to feel bad for her. But let's go ahead and dive into this article and see if we can find out any more information. Gypsy Rose Blanchard is facing some serious backlash over her Mother's Day tribute, and now she's defending herself. This while fending off serious threats online. Gypsy Rose tells TMZ, let's pause right there. Gypsy Rose tells TMZ, because she is directly connected to TMZ. Now, often TMZ follows around celebrities and gets the scoops, but when it comes to Gypsy Rose, Gypsy follows TMZ to give them scoops. It's like the exact opposite, but anyway, let's go back in. Gypsy Rose tells TMZ her heartfelt tribute on TikTok, which mentioned her late mother Dee Dee, as well as other mother figures in her life, was simply meant to acknowledge her stepmother, Christy, and boyfriend Ken Urker's mom, as they've done a lot for her in recent years. We're told that the post was in no way meant to be disrespectful to Dee Dee, whose name she invoked in her lengthy tribute, which a lot of people took offense to, and yet Gypsy's being inundated with hate as a result, including some major threats on her safety. She adds, "When I said that I hope my mom is proud of me, people are thinking I meant she would be proud of the murder. That is obviously not what I meant. I meant she would be proud of me in heaven. Like me getting my GED, moving towards independence, and learning how to cook, clean, having my own bank account." Now, people, you tell me, if someone murdered you, would you be looking down, like, let's say you're in heaven. You just got brutally murdered by some horny 21-year-old who pretended she couldn't walk and her weird autistic boyfriend. Let's say you're staring down from heaven. Would you look down on your murderer proud that they got a GED in prison after they killed you? Hell no. But anyways, let's go forward. Despite turning off the comments, Gypsy Rose says she's been hit with a number of negative messages in her DMs, including death threats, which Gypsy has since reported. We got a hold of some of the messages that are pouring into her inbox, and it's clear people are blowing her up, a majority of which we're told are people writing in to slam her, or even worse. She defended herself, adding, "Because of what happened with my mom, that shouldn't make me exempt from wishing the other women in my life a happy Mother's Day. I didn't say this because of my balls and audacity. I did this message because I have women in my life that are supportive. So you couldn't tell them one-on-one, hey, happy Mother's Day, thank you. You had to put the Mother's Day message on social media for strangers to see so you could cry about it when they react, knowing damn good and well people would have something to say about a mother killer wishing her mother happy Mother's Day on Mother's Day." Lord Jesus. So in conclusion, after reading through all of that nonsense, do any of you all feel any differently about the situation? I feel the exact same way I did before I read that. In fact, maybe I dislike her a little bit more now even, because this is a revolving door at this point. She's going to continuously put things out there on social media that she knows is going to get a reaction out of people. And then once that reaction comes, she's going to play the victim. It's like a 2-for-1. She's trying to kill two birds with one stone. I want to put this information and get out there, get whatever attention I can from this information. And then when people react to it, then I'm going to play the victim and I'm going to get attention that way. Now, if she wanted to live her life without anyone being in her business, without having to worry about anyone having an opinion on whatever she does, she could do that. But she's choosing to live her life in front of the cameras. She's choosing to live her life on social media. So when you put things out there, people are going to react. That's like me putting out this video and then telling everyone, whatever you do, don't have an opinion about what I say. Make sure you don't leave any comments. Don't even watch it. I don't want to hear your reactions. You can't do that, because this is social media. If you want to be private, if you don't want anyone weighing in on whatever you got going on, then keep it to yourself. You put stuff out here on the internet for reactions, for other people to see what you have to say. So I'm not going to feel bad for a woman that's constantly putting all of her dirty laundry out there, getting paid to do so, and then playing the victim once people react. But that's how I feel about the situation so far. Let me know how you think about it down in the comments below. Whatever you do, don't react to what I just said. You know, I put these videos out knowing for a fact that there's going to be people out there that are going to cry about literally everything I have to say. And I don't care. But anyways, let me know your thoughts down below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, and I'll talk to you all soon in the next one.